What if Albus Dumbledore survived? In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Albus Dumbledore was strategically killed by Severus Snape in the Astronomy Tower in order to spare Draco Malfoy's soul and to secure the Dark Lord's complete trust for Snape. The curse to Dumbledore's hand would eventually take his life in the coming months, and he wanted to take advantage of the situation. The plan went off without a hitch, and the story panned out as it did. But what if the plan failed and Albus Dumbledore wasn't killed? What would happen? And what would change? Well, let's look at how the assassination would be foiled to start with. As Severus Snape stepped forward to fulfill Draco's failed attempt, Harry, instead of remaining hidden under the stairs, would scream "No!" and stun Snape, which forcibly knocks him into the Death Eaters behind him. This gives Harry a mere moment to run to Dumbledore, who reluctantly apparates he and Harry to safety, having no choice as Harry's life would have been put in jeopardy. Snape, on the other hand, would still be alive and not succumb to death for breaking his unbreakable vow, as he was attacked first, so he and Draco are safe for now. Snape would ridicule Bellatrix for interfering, warning her it would be her and the other Death Eaters held responsible. He would be the one to guide Draco now in order to carry out his mission. Meanwhile, Dumbledore and Harry would apparate to the only known place Dumbledore could think of: his brother Aberforth at the Hog's Head. His brother at first would be civil, as you would expect, but as the conversation went on, he would reference Ariana more frequently, to which I believe Albus would say, "I'm not here to discuss the past, brother. That is a burden I have carried, and will forever carry, even after my days on this earth end." To which Harry would interrupt and say, "The past, sir? Who are you talking about?" "Now is not the time for a conversation of this magnitude, Harry," Dumbledore would abruptly reply. Aberforth would voice his frustration at there never being a right time, to which Albus would again quash and explain that they need to focus on the now, and he would take the subject back to the present. Dumbledore would send word to the castle for the Vanishing Cabinet to be destroyed, as to prevent any Death Eaters returning. The Dark Mark would be removed from the Hogwarts sky by Professor McGonagall as to reduce the cause for panic. Both Albus and Harry would then return to Hogwarts mere hours later to address the situation at hand. Harry would be livid at Snape's betrayal, only for Dumbledore to explain the real reason why Snape stepped forward to kill him. Harry's inner sadness at Dumbledore's impending death is difficult for him to take, but the fact that he was about to openly sacrifice his life with the hope of stopping Voldemort had solidified a legendary status in Harry's eyes. There would be no other who could rival the selflessness of Albus Dumbledore. Albus knew he wouldn't make it too far into the next year. Even if he did, he'd be at his weakest, consumed by Voldemort's curse. He would be drained of all power, and in hindsight, would most likely be dead before the Battle of Hogwarts would ensue. The most important part, however, is Voldemort still being unaware that Dumbledore is dying, and as far as Albus is aware, he still wanted his planned death to happen at the hands of Severus Snape. And in the meantime, with what limited time he had left before the signs of the curse began taking a physical toll, he would assist Harry with deciphering the Horcruxes. Meanwhile, Snape, acting as a double agent, informs Lord Voldemort that Draco simply could not carry out his task due to the incompetence from the others' interference, that Draco is simply a boy and needed to compose himself, to which Voldemort laughs, and I believe he would say, "Oh Severus, your usefulness has so many avenues, but an excuse of such a manner warrants a final opportunity for Draco. I will not be so lenient at another failure." "My lord," Snape replies, "it is already in motion to lure Dumbledore to the Dark Forest, where his life will be ended, I assure you." "Wonderful," the Dark Lord replies. "Then I shall join you both and witness this for myself." Okay everyone, I'm going to stop it right there. That is the end of part 1, so make sure you are subscribed to this channel and make sure you have clicked the notification bell, and you will be notified as soon as I upload part 2 of What If Dumbledore Survived tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for part 2 tomorrow. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let me know what you believe is going to happen next. What's going to happen in the Dark Forest when Dumbledore gets lured there. And guys, I just want to reiterate that this is just my interpretation of what would happen. It's just fan fiction. It's just having a little bit of fun. But as I said, part 2 will be coming tomorrow, and we will see you all then.